Hi everyone, this is Abby from MosaLingua. Today's video is all about dates and times. Plus, I have some very exciting news to share. Stay tuned! First things first, I'd like to thank all of our amazing subscribers on behalf of the entire MosaLingua team because you just helped us hit a huge milestone. If you watched my last video on counting in English, you should know how to say that number. And if you aren't one of those 100,000 people, it's not too late to subscribe. We post new videos about language, motivation, learning tips and hacks, and more every week. I really hope you'll join us. Now, on to today's topic. Vocabulary about dates and times is super useful to know in any language, including English. We use this vocab all the time to set up meetings, dates, appointments, and talk about other important events. There are a few things you should know about dates in English. Be careful. In the US, unlike in most of the rest of the world, we usually say the month first, then the day, then the year, like this. 12/17/1903. The Wright brothers flew their first successful airplane flight on December 17th, 1903. If you want to add the day of the week, that comes first, like this. Thursday, May 1st. I put some links in the video description in case you need a reminder of the days and months in English or want to know some interesting facts about how they were named. Bigger numbers tend to give learners some trouble, but years are actually much easier than you think. Generally, when talking about a year, English speakers read the first two numbers as a single unit and then the second two numbers as another unit. Here's an example. The United States was founded in this year. The first two numbers are 1 and 7. So I'll say 17. The second two are 7 and 6. So I'll say 76. Put it all together, 1776. If there's a 0 in the third spot, we read that as O. So actress Katharine Hepburn was born in 1907. The exception is for the early 2000s. We don't say 2006. We say 2006. After 2009, the previous rule applies again. Right now, it's 2019 or 2019. For centuries, you can refer to the 1500s, which is the same thing as the 16th century. For decades, you can refer to the 1920s, for example, which are also known as the Roaring Twenties in the US. Now that you have your date set, you can get into the specifics. Time. First of all, the United States uses a 12-hour system. So if you tell someone to meet you at 18 o'clock, they won't know when to show up. Even if you use the correct expression, 1800 hours, you'll probably get some funny looks because that is what we call military time. I recommend sticking to AM and PM. As a reminder, 3 AM is in the morning and 3 PM is in the afternoon. We commonly refer to 12 AM as midnight and 12 PM as noon. When it comes to minutes, in school you may have learned expressions like quarter to, quarter after, half past, etc. As a reminder, if you say that it's 10 to or 10 till 8, that means it's 7:50. If you say that it's a quarter past or a quarter after 2, that means it's 2:15. If it's exactly 6, you can say that it's 6 o'clock or 6 on the dot. If you really want to sound like a native speaker, you can drop the hour altogether. It's 5 till or it's 10 after. But if these are confusing for you, you don't need to bother with them. It's just as common to say, I get off work at 5:15 as it is to say, I get off at 5:15. So now you have everything you need to talk about dates and times in English. This week, challenge yourself to use some of the new phrases you learned in conversation. See you again soon and happy learning!
If you learned something new from this video, give it a thumbs up. Then, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. Have a look around our channel for more hacks and tips. And if you're watching on another social media platform, like or follow our page. See you next time.